Yeah, nice.
Mark. Yeah.
Nice.
It's good.
I'm the million.
Mark Mamas.
Great. The next piece you're going to play is
Over the Rainbow.
Over the Rainbow. So the third and last tune we're going to play is a duo before the next segments is Heavy Madness.
Heavy Madness.
Yes.
You want to start it off?
Sure.
Mark Mumai.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. Great, beautiful.
Okay.
So we're going to take a little break. An interview comes next with one of our esteemed students that has now a full-fledged professional career, Billy Test. So please enjoy his interview, and then we'll be back with more music.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, that was great. Woo.
Nice piano.
That's a really good piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. All right, let's set everything up. I gotta jump over here.
All right, I'm gonna play the interview now.
Yeah.
Got 26 viewers right now.
Nice.
Yes. Seconds. Okay, now we're recording. So anytime when you're ready, you go ahead.
Well, hi Billy. Welcome to Billy Test. Billy's been a past participant of Hudson Jazz Works for 4 years in a row, I think, right at the beginning, and scholarship student every time. Before that, Billy was a student of mine at William Patterson University and a student of Mark's as well. We are very fond of Billy and want to welcome him to our little session here. Billy, what do you think is the takeaway from the Hudson Jazz Workshop experience for you, and how did it affect your approach to playing music and your career and livelihood as well?
Yeah, I think the 4 times that I was at the workshop, it was really an important time, and it was an important experience for me with that. Because I think the first time that I was there, I had just started studying with Mark, and Armin, I was studying with you at William Patterson. And I was a big fan of your duo CD together. I think I listened to that thing a bazillion times. And it was kind of a cool experience because I was getting so much good feedback from both of you, but to sort of get kind of tag teamed by both of you at the same time with feedback and advice and things like that. It was really, really, really an important landmark for me to kind of be there for 3 days, 4 days, and just total immersion, 100% in the music, but in a way that was intense but positive, and intense but fun, and food breaks. And it was a lot of my first time, I think the first time I'd ever considered meditation, which also has turned out to be something that after that has grown into a bigger and bigger part of my life, and sort of how that helps focus with music. It also was some of the first time that I'd actually played my own original music with other people. The first couple times that I was at the workshop, I had probably only written 3 or 4 tunes, and it was such an important experience to sort of take them off the shelf and try them out in some different settings, because it was also really positive, just all the different people that were there, coming from different approaches and different backgrounds and different experience levels, and learning how to communicate about my music with someone else. It was also really important for me as far as just becoming a responsible musician, um, because playing duo is such an exposed setting.
Hmm.
So I think I learned a lot too, that little things that I had that were easily hid by a bass and drummer, that when the bass and the drummer went away, it's like, oh wait, no, this is a problem. This is something that needs worked on or fixed or addressed. And there are a lot of things that when I still practice today, if I think about like, well, where did this come from? There are a lot of things that go back to that time period.
What were some of the workshop activities that occurred that really affected you or made an impression upon you? Or maybe ones that didn't, that we can hear from?
There were a bunch.
Wow.
Armin, I remember your ear training stuff, and we'd spend a lot of time in lessons talking about ear training as well. But I never really had the chance to do like an ear training course with you. So I remember you giving an ear training workshop with some clusters and things like that, and some different approaches there that I still, it's one of those things that if you don't know what to practice, that's a safe place to go.
Yes.
It's something else there to kind of pick apart. And it was also similar that, Mark, I'd studied with Mark for a long time as well. And we'd done a lot of stuff with rhythmic polyrhythms and different things. And that takes on one view when it's one-on-one, but it takes on another thing when you've got, one half of the room is clapping one polyrhythm and the other half of the room is clapping another polyrhythm, and somebody's singing something over top of it. That was also a really, really special experience as well. And those are two that stand out, that are things that have impacted my everyday eating, drinking, breathing, sleeping music thing. Those were really important. I also think about the guests too. And that was the first time that I met Dave Liebman.
Right.
And I later went on and did my master's at Manhattan School, and I remember Dave Liebman looking at me in the first class that I had with him and going, "I know you. Where do I know you from?" And that was from the workshop. And similar with Jim McNeely, who was in my master's, but Jim was how I ended up here in Germany right now.
Wow.
Jim recommended me.
That's amazing.
They asked him for a recommendation for a pianist for the WDR, and Jim gave them my name and only my name.
Wow.
So
and well deserved, by the way. Very well deserved.
Yeah.
That's without a shadow of a doubt.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But in the fourth year of your participation, it was me and Armin to catch up on you with your skills instead of the other way around.
No. And the thing that I found great about being kind of a repeat offender, or however you want to word it, was that every year it was very different from year to year, which I found. Like there was always something fresh there. And I always felt challenged every time that I was there, that there was something else that, maybe wasn't quite in my focus that you guys directed me to, or maybe I kind of knew there was a problem, something that I wanted to work on in my playing, but I sort of was feeling like I was running into a wall. And I remember sitting there and taking notes and going home and being like, all right, now I'm good. I've got a bunch of stuff to practice. So it was all the workshops were really important. I remember another night too, sitting and listening to a Count Basie record.
Oh yeah, I do remember that too.
Yeah, and I remember just sitting there and talking about it, and just
Breakfast,
hearing.
dance, and breakfast, dance, and barbecue.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great record!
By the way, Dave Dempsey was the one who recommended that record to me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember us sitting and listen. I don't remember if we listened to the whole thing or just a part of it. But I remember us sitting and listening to it and just talking about, like, this is what I like. This is, and different things. And I think that was also, in a way, kind of comforting, because I was going through a thing at that time where it's like, well, how modern do I play? How conservative do I play? And there was something about sitting and listening to a Basie record and being like, it's still okay to think this is hip. This is hip. Like,
Yeah.
good music is good music, and hip music is hip music, and that's the bottom line.
Hmm.
That I remember that being a takeaway, that, like, there was something in that moment that felt like a little bit of a relief of pressure to, like, have to do something that,
Right.
the only thing that I had to do was just make good music, and let whatever would come.
And if you were going to imagine yourself being someone possibly wanting to support Hudson Jazz Works,
Yeah.
how would you talk to them about, the value of what you received here, and maybe in comparison to other workshops you've done?
Yeah. I mean, the thing that felt so special about this was that it really, it's a very personal environment. I never went to the Aebersold workshops, and I don't want to bash them because I never went, but I hear about these workshops with like hundreds of people there, and I think, like, man, how do you get that one-on-one thing? Part of what makes this workshop so special is the intimacy of it. That, Armin, we're at your house, we're eating at your house, we're eating your food. Thank you.
My wife's food, by the way.
Yeah, and
I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, but
She's
no,
the
the food is amazing.
She's legendary.
here for Rose. Rose is
Yeah.
cooking.
But when I think about why should this be the workshop that someone supports, when you have these machines like an Aebersold and 700 people show up, like, okay, fine, that's something different. But this is a very intimate, personal thing that by the time that the workshop is over, there's a relationship there. But it's not just a relationship with the two of you as teachers, it's a relationship with everyone else that's been there.
Yeah.
That creates a kind of learning environment that you just don't get. And it's even a very different environment from learning something in a university. Maybe you go to a small school, but there's the pressure of the test and the recital and the whatever. Just, a few days of learning just for the sake of learning, and playing just for the joy of playing, and growing just because growing's what we're supposed to do.
Right. Yeah.
There's something that is so special about what this workshop has to offer in that field that I don't think I really found in other workshops. And that's why I went back so many times, was because I was aware, like, there's something here. I'm not going to be just another guy that, sent my check in and now I'm sleeping in a dorm room, and, then I wake up and I go to the breakfast, and then, maybe I meet people that I have some sort of connection with, or maybe I don't. I was very aware that I was going someplace that was going to have a very deep experience for me. And I think that's important for people to think about when they're thinking about, do you donate, do you not donate? This isn't just another jazz machine. It's like a real deep thing that is different, that I don't think there's anything like this anywhere other than there.
That's fantastic. So Billy, can you tell a little bit about what you're up to right now? I mean, since the last time we met you, a lot has happened. You got into a lot of different musical situations. And could you tell a little bit what what your adventure has become?
Yeah. So after, I think a year or two after the workshop, I went and did my master's at Manhattan School of Music. And I was living in New York and was doing a lot of private teaching and was teaching at the preschool or the pre-college at Manhattan School of Music, and was doing some sort of accompanying work in the jazz vocal department there. Was doing some subbing in the Vanguard band, and then in
We
2017,
we played quite a bit also.
yes,
With,
we
Tony
played a lot.
Moreno and in your band.
Yeah,
Some
and
great
with
music.
Ron.
Yeah.
And I still have plans to do that.
Just make sure I'm still alive, you know.
Yes, well, don't stay healthy. Don't catch any of this weird virus
I know.
stuff. But in 2017, I got this random email from the bassist in the WDR big band, John Goldsby, and he sent me an email that said, "Hey, I got your contact info from Jim McNeely. He'd like to know if you'd like to come audition for the WDR big band in Cologne, Germany." And at that point, I was determined I was going to be a forever New Yorker, that I was never leaving. And I thought, well, maybe I'll go over and take the audition and just kind of see what it feels like. And I came over 3 different times to audition, and every time just had a really good time here. I've gotten into large ensemble writing, and I thought, well, maybe this is a chance to get some of my music played here. And that should happen in January for the first time, which is kind of exciting.
Wow.
Unless it gets canceled because of Corona, we're living in that kind of weird twilight zone. But eventually, it will happen. So, but I'm over here now with them, and I'm entering my 2nd year. And the original goal was to be doing a bunch of kind of pond jumping. Because we get a lot of time off. I was thinking, when I have time off, I can come back to New York and all of that, and that will eventually happen. I'm sure once the world kind of quiets down a little bit.
Yeah.
But the job here is really cool. The band plays about 200 days of the year.
Wow.
We're like rehearsing or recording, or and we do everything from, this year in January we played with Kurt Elling. Rufus Reed was over. We did a project with Hendrik Merkens. We've done stuff with Vince Mendoza, Bob Mintzer's. Vince Mendoza and Bob Mintzer are our chief conductors.
Nice.
John Clayton and Jeff Hamilton were over kind of recently. So it's also kind of cool because I get to do a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think was always kind of my thing, was how do I do just one thing, and I never really wanted to do. I like having my fingers in different stuff.
Yeah, well, congratulations, and again, so well deserved. I mean, and both Armin and me, we know you very well, so they made the right choice. And they're lucky to have you there.
Absolutely.
You guys put all the plant food.
Yeah, exactly.
in my veins,
Yeah.
Well, but you had something special from the very beginning, Billy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not only your talent, but your work ethic, and your personability. Made it very much, a pleasure to be working together with you, as well as be, around your talent.
I concur.
But, I think back to the different lessons that I got from both of you, and it was really important time for me. But I'm really lucky that I connected with both of you. I think
Nice.
really, there are teachers that inspire you, that make you want to work harder and want to play better, and then we all know people that have stories that go the other way, that
Right.
maybe they aren't so inspired, or the teacher put them down, and then they said, well, you know what, I'm out. I'm not, and I'm so lucky that I never had that. Especially not with you two, that it was always, kind of two people that were on the side going like, go, like, you got this. That also, if I had a moment that I also needed somebody to go, hey, that you both were very good at doing that in just the warmest, kindest, most supportive, beautiful way,
Mm.
you know, and as a young person, you need that too.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, now I still need that.
Well,
We
you
all
know,
need that.
we all need that,
Yeah.
right? Because you know
Yes.
we're all students, and then we stop being a student, and we stop learning. You know, so
That's the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Well,
well,
Billy,
that's great.
we want to thank you so much
Yeah,
for joining us.
yeah.
Oh,
Thank you,
Absolute
brother.
wonder, and it's so great to see you and see that you're
Yeah.
doing well.
It's good to see you guys, and thank yous. And I wish that I could be there. And I like being here, but it would be nice to be there.
Well, I think right now you're in a good spot. You know, just wait until wait a little bit until things settle here a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we hope to
Alright.
see you soon, Billy.
Yeah,
All right.
I hope so too.
All right.
Bye, Billy.
All
All
right.
right.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, just pause now. So
Okay.
now that's the recording.
Beautiful.
Now we got a beautiful take. Man, that was beautiful, Billy.
So,
Oh,
Billy,
awesome.
just one thing I'd like is to have you send us a bio so that we have your information, because maybe along with the video, Mark, we can post just some small amount of text. Because I
All right. Just to show this, who's playing,
Okay, good.
then I'll give you a signal.
Today we're running a smooth production.
Yeah, it was just like, it wasn't any.
We're not there yet. Let's get to the end.
too soon. Give you a count of 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Billy Test, who is a bad mofo piano. He's incredible. And now we're going to continue with the saxophone quartet, and they all participated in the Hudson Jazz Works program in different years. And we kept it going as a saxophone quartet through the New York Jazz Workshop. But this is to support Hudson Jazz Works. We've been working on music for a long time. We became a strong team. And we are looking forward to bring our music into the world. We did a lot of different charts, worked on a lot of stuff. But for today, what we're going to do in the spirit of holidays, we're going to play an arrangement on Porky and Bess. And we're going also in the spirit of Lenny Niehaus, who passed away, who wrote amazing charts for saxophone. I don't think it's a saxophonist on the planet that did not read or play one of his pieces. We're going to do the Christmas jazz favorites, which is like a medley. So I think that's the right one. Okay, without further ado, Eli on tenor, we got Sun on alto, we got Matt on baritone, and here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, beautiful. And next we're going to do some Christmas music, but written by Lenny D. House. Barry, tenor, alto. It's beautiful, everybody. All right, here we go. Make sure you have all the pages. Yes. Ready, everybody?
Yep.
One, two. Make sure the right page. Good. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Here's a second here. You have to
The
flip on
walls.
the backside, right?
3 4 walls. Number 3.
Okay. No, where do I keep going? 2, 3. Mine's on the bottom, then I have to flip it over.
Yeah. On the other side.
Oh, I gotta flip it over completely. Sorry about this.
Anybody knows the joke?
2, 3. 25. Yeah, I'm just gonna flip it over. Okay.
Oh, 3 4, right? You good?
Yep. There you go.
Oh, 1 2 1 2 3 2. Nice. And the last movement, fourth movement. One, two, 1 2. baritone, alto. The last piece I'm going to play for you is a beautiful arrangement of the Tango Suite by Astor Piazzolla. The arrangement is by Jack Sherritt, and we're going to do the second movement. Second movement. One, two, 1, 2, 3. thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the music. We really enjoy playing for you. Again, if you'd be so kind to donate something to the Hudson Jazz Works, that would be fantastic. Many thanks again to Armin Danilin, to Rose, and also to Christian Moto, who has done the whole production of this. So until next time, be safe, be sound, and yeah, bye-bye, everybody. Not too bad.
I can't lift up so